Alright, so the spoilers for the new Dragon Ball Super manga chapter 72 are out, and we've been waiting a long time for these spoilers. Dragon Ball Super Heroes is getting really good, so let's hope the same for the manga as we're reaching sort of a climax battle that we've been waiting for since the Granolah arc began, because this is the first confrontation between the Saiyans and Granolah himself. So the chapter immediately, the spoilers, I guess I should say, starts off with Elec, or Elec's crew, the Heaters, Macki and Oil, leading Goku and Vegeta out of the ship and onto planet Cereal, I think it's called, and they're basically, from the previous chapter, manipulating both Goku and Vegeta to think that Granolah is some super bad guy that's invading their planet, and they brought the two biggest heroes to take him out. But at the same time, they're telling Granolah that two Saiyans survived, the Saiyans that destroyed his planet, and are working under Frieza, who are assassins that are here to kill him. So the Heaters are basically playing both sides, trying to get both to kill each other, or just one's defeated so they have one off their plate. Then what ends up happening is somehow Macki convinces them to go in a certain direction. She just points that Granolah or the bad guy is over in that direction, and somehow Goku and Vegeta are like sobbed into going that way. Like, this part is so stupid on their part. Like, even Vegeta, he's not really asking any questions. I mean, we don't really have the translation, so we can't assume much, but like, we can see like Goku and Vegeta, maybe they're a little suspicious of this, and then Macki starts to like beg and everything. Goku turns around and he's like, "Don't worry, we got this," and the two just fly off. And obviously right after they fly off, both Macki and Oil have like this sinister grin on their face, like their plan is working out. And obviously we don't have the translations yet, so I don't know what they're discussing, but we can obviously tell that something is brewing, and we don't really know their endgame plan yet, because they did get sent to Zuno by Elec, and they did something there. They asked for like 10 questions, so I'm not sure. We don't really know what most of them are. But the thing is, Oil ends up like pulling out something, and it looks like there's an H on it, and I'm guessing it's like a beacon of some sort that's allowing ships or Elec or mass to get notified that the plan is a go or something. But we can't be too sure about that. In the distance though, their ship, the Heater ship, approaches planet Cereal, and inside, of course, the big boss Elec and Mas, the guy who can supposedly defeat Frieza. Now, of course, we don't know if they're referring to Namek level Frieza or new Frieza, because if he can defeat Namek level Frieza, then, you know, it's like, wow, good for you, bro. We're leagues and leagues and leagues ahead of that. But I don't think they would like introduce Mas as a character to just say, oh, he's stronger than Namek level Frieza and not actual Frieza. So Elec and Mas are having this conversation at this point, and Mas is basically at like Elec's disposal at all times. He's just like chilling there, and he listens to everything Elec says, and if Elec's saying stay, he stays. He's a loyal soldier to Elec at the moment, and they're looming around. They're waiting for something to go down, whether it's going to be the Saiyans that defeat Granolah or Granolah to defeat the Saiyans. They're going to be prepared to strike, and they're watching, which is really important, because Elec's all about knowing stuff, and if he knows what the techniques of both warriors, both sides are, and what he can do to manipulate both of them, then it can work in his favor, and he's already started to do that by making Goku and Vegeta fight apparently the biggest evil in the galaxy. But moving on, Goku and Vegeta are continuing to fly in the same direction that Macki pointed them to, and I cannot believe they actually did that. They passed by some stuff and they're talking on the way, and we see some like heavily landscaped places. This isn't too big of a deal, but then out of nowhere, from the mountains, a blast approaches Goku, and he's able to dodge it, and then it goes by them. But like, can we just admire this dodge really quickly? This is something that I've been waiting for since in the last chapter. We completely taught Goku how to do the whole dodgy use Ultra Instinct thing in his base, which didn't make much sense at the time, but like now it's coming into play. He can dodge things like that. Like, Vegeta wasn't able to, but Goku just like dodged it. That's why they showcased Goku doing it and not Vegeta, like basically at all. But Goku completely dodges this attack, and I think that was just a really cool moment. I felt like to point that out. And then Granolah continues, obviously it's gonna be Granolah, continues to fire multiple blasts at them from like a far distance. Like, he is like far down in the mountains, and both Goku and Vegeta are like miles and miles and miles up in the sky. and they're somehow being able to dodge this, which I think it would make sense if Goku was able to, but not Vegeta, because as we know that Granolah did wish for like all of his like power to come, and he only has 3 years to live now because all of his potential's been unlocked. So that has to like count for his eyes. You know how Granolah, when you wish for it, obviously his eye powers have been multiplied by thousands of folds. His eye powers are like at an increased power that will end up like playing a major role in him defeating Goku and Vegeta probably. Like he might have a lot of techniques, but his eye is his main weapon, his main arsenal that he can use to basically attack them. Like maybe that's the thing that helps him like take out Ultra Instinct Goku. Like maybe Goku's like all dodgy and everything, but Granolah's like unlocked all of his potential and everything, and now because his eye is so powerful, he can actually see the movements of Goku and everything. That would make a lot of sense if they're gonna do that, but honestly, if Granolah is able to do that, I think I'd be pretty hyped for that if they did that. But honestly, if Goku's using Master Ultra Instinct, I don't know if it would make much sense. It would make sense, but I don't know if that would just make Granolah like a little too overpowered in my opinion. Like, think about it this way, Granolah was the strongest in the multiverse, but they did training. Goku and Vegeta have been training, so he could have been stronger than them at the time. That Monkey's Paw Shenron could have made him stronger than they were at that time, and then like 2 weeks of training passes and both of them have gotten a lot stronger. So is Granolah really still the strongest? But that's really all we have for the spoilers, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Comment to let me know what you think about this whole chapter. Do you really think that Goku and Vegeta are that stupid? And what do you think Elec's master plan is? I really want to know your suggestions because I'm kind of in the dark right now, but I'm really liking what they're doing with Granolah and everything at this point. How the Heaters are playing the main bad guys and everything. So yeah, make sure to go down in the description, join the Discord as well because it's a cool place to chill. You should like hang out in it all the time, and become a member if you want awesome perks like Gojira and Black Saiyan up on the screen right now. With that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.